me, the journey of a lifetime is an adventure. The freedom to explore, to fulfill a dream, to chase an obsession. It's a challenge that takes us out of our comfort zone. This is what will make our differences seem meaningless and give new meaning to the life we know. It is, after all, the journey of a lifetime. This time I'm in the Andamans. I've come to an area which I had dived in about 4 years ago, where we had dived on a shipwreck.
The Andaman Sea is volcanic islands and they have a very silty bottom out here. It's not a dry sandy bottom like Lakshadweep.
There are quite a few theories floating around the shipwreck. It's a Japanese ship during World War II, which was transferring 600 Japanese soldiers and got torpedoed by a British ship. Some of the guys here are saying it's a British vessel which hit these rocks right down here in between and got pulled, dragged down this channel.
This was the position that was mentioned, 11 degrees north and 93 degrees east. So I'm guessing that they were somewhere in this vicinity and they just kind of rounded off their positions.
Let's go.
It noticed that the Amagi Maru had moved a little north. That means towards our current wreck position and also towards Port Blair.
I find it very exciting to what its history is, but you get a feeling that it had a massive history. Massive saltwater crocodile sanctuary. So hopefully we'll come up in one piece. We're going to do some wreck diving. We're going to try and penetrate into the openings of the wreck wherever it's safe. The dive is highly technical because this wreck is lying very deep and it's also in a channel and you get a very strong current.
When you dive, as you go deeper, you absorb nitrogen into your bloodstream. You have limits of the amount of time you can stay safely at each depth before you come up. The maximum time one can stay at the bottom is about 17 minutes.
Now it's just like kids in a candy store walking around looking big, bright-eyed and hoping to just find those extra things which could help us join the dots. The mystery still is, what is the name of the vessel? How did she go down? We found a massive porthole, like a port window, fully intact.
Getting a little more exciting because we are a little closer to knowing what the vessel might have been.
Then the big revelation today was on I just lifted a little ledge-like thing which I found where the wheelhouse is of the boat. It looked like that. So if it was written in English, then I guess it's obviously not a Japanese vessel. Now to figure out if it's an English vessel or if it's an English-speaking country's vessel. Though by the history of kind of vessels that went through, it's very likely it probably is a Brit vessel. We'll have a conclusion. We have a beautiful, beautiful unmarked grave that'll keep drawing us over the next, well, I think till I finish living the rest of my life. I would love to keep coming back here to this vessel. Tune into Condé Nast Traveler's YouTube channel and watch the world come home.